Hello, hello. Hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Are you having a good day? Anyways, it's a bit actually pretty nice temperature wise. It's in the 50s. Really happy, but we're supposed to have a winter storm coming in. We're kind of on the outskirts of that storm, so I'm hoping and I'm praying that if we get anything, it's light. That's what I'm hoping for. But I looked ahead at the temps are supposed to drop down to like 2 degrees. Yikes. Anyways, so okay, so I am going to be replacing the bad pictures with new ones, and so I've already done this once, but for some reason it seems like I lost the save file or it just went bad again. I'm not sure which, but anywho, so I went back into old save files dealing with this picture bug, and I went ahead and collected the pictures out of this particular mansion so that I can put them back in. So that's what I'm doing. I'm also celebrating the fact that I got my first payment ever from YouTube. It's like, wow, finally. Anyways, but I decided to get monetized last year, and yeah, it's not like I'm here for the money because, yeah, I'm just not really that big of a producer of content, and not professional level anyways, I wouldn't say. But anyways, I just like making videos, and honestly, as far as being monetized, I think the benefit, probably the most benefit for me, is getting to choose which videos that I want to put ads on. That's a control, of, like, for example, with my Bible videos, I really don't want ads on that, and but I mean, I make enough. I mean, I'm sure YouTube's making money off my videos, right? And yeah, so kind of exploring this. I would like to grow a bigger audience, and anywho's, I have crafts and hobbies that I like to share. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is, like, I'm just going to sell all these bad pictures. Okay, I'm just going to sell them because I have all the videos, all the pictures, and the paintings that went bad in this particular house. I have them already saved, but hang on a second. I'm missing my phone. I don't know where my phone is, guys. Oh, so I gotta find my phone so I can open my chat. I didn't realize, usually I keep my phone like right next to me, but it is actively missing, guys. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to end this live stream. Give me just a minute, guys. I'm looking for my, oh, here it is. Yeah, because normally my phone is by my side. Okay, I have to use my chat on my phone because this computer I have is just not really set up for dual monitor. I actually bought a computer a couple of months or so ago that was, I think it was back in October actually, that was really ideal for going back to the dual monitor system, and then it went bad. I bought it, it was a refurb, but still, I bought refurbs off of eBay plenty of times, never had any issues. But I bought this one out of Walmart, and I even like financed it, and it didn't last a week. I was like, are you kidding me? Wow, I won't do that again. So I'll just stick to eBay. But the thing of it is though, to get a pretty decent computer, especially with upgrading to Windows 11, yeah, they're pretty pricey, and I just, yeah. Anywho's, let me open up my chat if I can get my app to cooperate. There we go. Okay, so let me get my chat open. Alright. Okay, guys. Alright, got everything set up. And anyways, it's a beautiful sunny day, although a lot of part of our country's got dealing with the winter storm. And, yikes. We're supposed to be, it's just supposed to get really cold, and Friday and Saturday we're supposed to be getting maybe a little bit of snow, which we haven't had any snow where I live this year at all, which I'm fine because, I don't care for cold weather. I know a lot of people do, but it's just not my thing. Okay, guys, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to get all these pictures that went bad off these walls, and pretty much they're all bad. And if this goes bad again, then I'm not going to keep going through this, right? Because this is a lot of work. Now, what they did is they created an alleged fix for this picture going bad bug, and that was in the last update, but it made mine worse. Like, it made it so much worse, I feel like. Anyways, but maybe I'm just hoping that if I remove all these and replace them with old file pictures that are not bad, then hopefully they won't go bad again. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed, guys. Anywho's, now I have this new game and it's called Earth Cart, and so it is like it's like Google Earth, if you've ever used Google Earth. And the thing about Google Earth is you just kind of like drag the screen to look around, but this one is turned into a game where you can drop down different type of vehicles, or you can fly over it with planes or helicopters or drones or just all kinds of stuff. You like actually put a robot down there and you can walk around. And so super cool. You can go to anywhere in the world. I went to Disneyland yesterday and walked around with my robot. It was so funny. So what I'm doing is, like, anybody, when I do the Earth Cart live streams, anybody that wants me to pick a place anywhere in the world, and I'm sorry, somebody said a particular city in the Philippines yesterday, and I didn't catch that until actually the live stream was over. And so I'm so sorry for that, because I kept saying, give me a place. And she had, and so I promise you that is my next place. So this one was done by Cassie. I promise you I will absolutely do that place. So I'll take requests on any place in the whole world they want me to go to. And whoops. So I will sell these, and I'm going to be downloading I have saved these from old files, so I'll have to go get those. I'll show you all my pictures. So basically it's their triplet wedding. These girls are triplets that live in this house with their husbands. And so I had triplet weddings, and the honeymoon, and their graduation where they went to school. They went to Discovery University together. All 6 of them went together at the same time from the same household. That was quite an ordeal to get all of them graduated with honors from a distinguished degree. It was like, wow. And you have to really concentrate, play only that house when you have any sim in Discovery University, which is anyways, I wouldn't actually say it was so intense, though. I don't know that I actually enjoyed the gameplay. It was just kind of going through it just to get their degree, you know, honestly. But I don't know, maybe a lot of people enjoy that. But I tell you though, Discovery University is one of the packs that has gameplay that I really love. The servos, all the robotics, the cleaner bots, the gardener bots, the computer classes. I mean, there's just a lot of cool things that comes with Discovery University, to include the bicycle. That was the first pack I had that had bicycle. And it has some pretty decent build buy items also. Anywho, so yeah. Okay. I think that's it for down here, I think. And this is the house where I have like these like slanted windows. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take these crazy looking arrows out while I'm at it. So I figured out where the arrows were coming from. These arrows are from there was like a specific mod that had kind of like stick-on decorations, and yeah, so there was like really big mods, and so I'm having to assume that is from some Christmas decoration. So I think when I took the mods out, it left these weird arrows in their place, and I'm like, okay. I couldn't figure out what it was at first when I saw it in my other mansion, and they were really big arrows, and they were like going up through the floors and stuff to the next level, and I had no idea. But when I saw these, then I knew this was a Christmas mod, because I remember decorating this, and I know exactly what Christmas mod it was. And I had removed that mod, so now I know that it's Christmas decorations causing it, and it's not actually a bug in the game. So there's that. So if you watched my Christmas decorating live streams, then you'll probably remember me decorating these windows here. Oh, great. I don't think I'm going to put any, like, curtains on these windows. I think these windows are just meant to be decorative and let light shine in. Ooh. Weird, weird, weird. So, that's kind of interesting, though, if you remove a mod, that it doesn't completely remove it from your files. So I don't think I'm going to use that mod again. I don't like that, you know. That's a really cute rug, though. Get all this stuff out of here. I'm going to leave that Joy to the World painting up, though, because I kind of like that. You know, that's a message for year round. So, but I do have these Christmas cards and stuff. Now, see, the thing of it is, though, all those Christmas cards, all the stuff that I had on here, they're gone. So some of the stuff, when you remove the mods, does completely remove it, and some of it doesn't. There's one particular mod on a beach that I have that's like, it's like a balloon in the air, and I will have to bulldoze the lot, I think, to get it off. And I can't remember if I actually tried removing it by bulldozing or not. Anyways, I think I've got one more bedroom to go in, and now I do have a basement level in this house also. So I think there's some paintings down there. So over here, I think in this room, see, that picture is okay. So there was, like I saw in this particular picture bug, even when you download stuff from the gallery, that those pictures were going bad also. There's some in here. Nope, that picture's fine. Okay. That's cool, but this picture's bad. And then there's one over here, this painting, which was basically of the fish tank. Went bad. And I think that's it, guys. Alright. So now I gotta go to the gallery. Go to my library. And I have some rooms. So basically, if you want to restore your pictures that went bad, all you have to do is go in. If you have save files, if you have specific save files, then what you do is you create a room. Okay, hello, you create a room, and you will put all the pictures from your old save file that you want to save or restore or whatever, and hello, then basically you're going to upload it as a room. Need to take care of this. Alright. And then save it to your library. So I have, so click on custom content, because these are custom pictures taken. Okay, so down in here, it should say triplets, pictures, triplets. Okay, so this is the main one. Oh no! I hope they're going to be okay. We'll see. Let me go up here. We'll put this over here. There we go. Now, let me go in here and just kind of take a look around. Because one time I tried this, and some of the pictures that were fine from an old save file got blacked out when I took them into a new save file, which I thought was kind of weird. But that was before the bug fix, so I'm kind of hoping I won't see that again. Now, if I go in here and I fix all this, by golly, I don't want to go through this again. Here's the picture of that. It's kind of like a sea monster, and you go down in Windenburg and stand out there, and it will show up. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at all these paintings. Oh my Gershki. And ultrasounds. Now, this is from their honeymoon. There's their graduation, throwing up their hats. And yeah, lots of pictures where they took photos under the water while they were on their honeymoon. That's a honeymoon picture. That's all. This is, I think this is a graduation picture. Them when they were teens. And honeymoon. Yeah. Okay. So, let me take these down here. First thing I'm going to do is grab some light so I can see what is what when I'm pulling these pictures out. Let me grab just a little bitty disc light. Oh gosh. I hope that the Windows 10 security protection or whatever gets extended another year, because I think they got a lot of people was mad. Why is this not giving light to this? I don't know. A lot of people was mad because, you know what, I probably need to move this. It's like, really, people? Having to get a brand new computer just to have protection? That was kind of crazy. There we go. Because a lot of these pictures are going into these two rooms here, so I want to have it closer. Alright. So, this is Freddie and Sherry's room over here. So I'm going to take all their pictures of them. This is their graduation picture. They graduated together. So I have if you like watching The Sims, I have a lot of Sims playlists. For those people who like to watch Sims gameplay. Oh, I don't do just builds. I have a lot of gameplay. But I also do speed builds too. So if you're somebody that likes to watch speed builds, yep, I do that also. I do mod test reviews of mods. I also do just regular live builds. I do tutorials. I have some build tutorials. There is Freddie and Cherry, and they were engaged at that time when they were in college together. I also play my Sims for a very long time, so kind of like The Simpsons, you know. They grow older very, very slowly. So Dee is kind of like my main household, and so she's got 14 kids now. And so I do have other households that are connected, because so when I started my Sims Dynasty, I created two sets of siblings. Dee was my first Sim ever, and her brother Troy. Then I created her cousin Lee and Garrett, and they were siblings. And the story with them is that she grew up with her cousins, so they're kind of like sisters. And so Garrett Sr. and Allie are the matriarch and patriarch of the Duke Dynasty. And so that was the beginning of my Sim. And so, yeah. So I'm playing in, like, 3rd generation now. So I do have great-grandparents and great-great-grandparents who are also parents of teens. Yeah. Because, yeah. Oh my gosh. Alright. So I'm not really sure what to do with these right here. Maybe I might just put those out here and just let them sell those. because I don't think we need but one picture of the sea monster. Yeah, we're going to sell those. Now, also, these paintings right here could be put on, I think these can be put on Plopsy. So I think we're going to sell some of these on Plopsy. And I don't know if there's just a, I really don't know what the issue is. If it's like, if there's just too many pictures in the house. Okay, let's see who this is. Okay, so that's Kenny. Kenny and Cassie. This is their room. And this is Lenny and Sally's room. So there's 3 triplets. There's Cherry, Cassie, and Sally. Cassie's married to Kenny. Cherry's married to Freddie. And Sally is married to Lenny. Lenny and Kenny are brothers. They're not twins, but they're very close in age. Like 10 months apart. There's Dee and Cassie. Now this is one of those that goes in the hallway. Now this is Cassie and Kenny. And now Kenny and Lenny do look a lot alike, but the way to tell them apart is Lenny has the flipped up hair, and Kenny's hair is kind of like flat. See, there's Lenny, so he has a little bit more boofy hair. Okay, this is a photo that they took while they were on their honeymoon, and there's a place where in the island living world you can go underwater and capture photos. Whoops, I don't know where that picture went. Let me go grab that again. That's Dee. Now she's a master chef, so her and her oldest daughter Olivia have the aspiration of celebrity chef and master chef, so that anytime they cook something, it never goes bad. Okay, let me see. This one is Kenny and Cassie. Now this is the girls when they were teens. They took a selfie together, and there's a picture in there that needs to be gotten rid of. Ours. Can't get to it. There we go. Okay. And that's them when they were teens. Okay, and again, when they were teens, I don't really have them with Cherry, the triplets together, because you can't take selfies except for with 2 people. So, and that's Kenny and Cassie. There's a graduation picture. Now this is the honeymoon, or one of the days out at the beach. Another graduation picture. I think, is that Lenny? Yeah, that's Lenny. This takes a while. You see the ordeal that we have to go through because our pictures went bad. Now here is Cassie taking a picture of Kenny when he was playing the fiddle. All my Sims are musical. So I'm going to place that right there. There's Dee and Cassie. I hope these don't go bad again. Oh my gosh, this is a lot. This is very tedious. I think hallways should be filled with pictures. I love pictures. And especially when I've invested a lot of time in these events to take these pictures. I mean, just setting up these events and preparing for them, planning for them is a lot, because when, like, especially when I do weddings, I have to put all the Sims that are going to attend the wedding in the same household, and that's actually not an easy task to do, guys. Okay, so that's a duplicate. Probably gonna end up selling that one. Oh my gosh, look at all these. Yikes. All these are honeymoons. Honeymoons! I'm just trying to get them out of this box, and I can sort them out later. And then there's this big one here, and so that is Cassie and Kenny. So that should go in here, like right there. That's their honeymoon. So there's this mod where you can go up in a balloon. Okay, this is their graduation picture. Tossing up their hats together. And then we got a lot of these, and those actually belong in the bathrooms. I like to decorate the bathrooms with that. And I think this is the bathroom here. Yeah, it's a smaller bathroom, but okay. I'll put one there. That side of the door. I got one more. Put one over here. Whoops. Okay, so we got that. I think that's all on the outside of this box. This is a lot of pictures, guys. Now this is their younger brother and sister. Look, this is Ashley and Max Jr. when they were little. They are now teens, about ready to age up. Okay, now this is just like, that's downstairs. Somebody was practicing their painting skills, and so they painted a painting of the fish tank, because why not? Alright. Now, this is the ultrasound. That will go upstairs in the nurseries. Whoops. Now they should have their names on them. Okay, so, yeah. So there's two boys. Sally and Cassie had boys, and Cherry and Freddie, they had twin girls. How about that? And they were fraternal. Which is interesting because Cherry is the fraternal one of the triplets. Whoopsie. Now, let me look at, oh, come on, let me look at it. If you just hover over it, it'll tell you, okay, one baby boy. Okay, so Just making sure I've got the right ultrasound in there. Now, Cherry and, let's see, this one says one boy. Yeah, so Cherry and Freddie have twin ultrasound, so their ultrasound will look different. So I'm gonna put that right there. And I think the other ultrasound is in the other box room, whatever, that I have to download. Now this goes over, whoopsie, over here in the nursery. As one of they are florists, so they make thousands of simoleons when they do these floral arrangements. And they even went to college to get their distinguished degree. Here's their graduation. Oops, that one did not stick. I don't know why sometimes that happens when I put a picture down and it like disappears. Yep, that's Freddie and Cherry. That is a lot of pictures, huh? Now this one is Kenny and Cassie, which they are in the pink room. Or it's kind of a fuchsia color. Hello, Amanda Mom. I'm so sorry I didn't see you come in. Alright, I'm going to try to pay attention to my chat. How are you doing today, Amanda Mom? Okay. Here is Freddie and Cherry. I can't get too close because it disappears when I zoom in. Now, Freddie is the sim that I downloaded off the gallery, and Cherry is offspring of my first sim ever, D. And so, it's interesting that the way that their twins happened, because, so I named the babies as they were born, without even knowing what they look like. So I named them. They're kind of funny made-up names, but Fredia and Cheria is named after Freddie and Cherry. So Fredia is named after Freddie, and Cheria is named after Cherry, right? So the interesting thing happens. I named them as they were being born, right? It just so happens that Fredia looks just like Freddie with red hair, and Cheria looks like Cherry with brown hair and her color eyes. So I just thought that was so interesting how that worked out. And then of course the boys that was born by Kenny and Cassie, or Cassie and Sally, named them after the dads because they're boys. So it's Kenny Jr. and Lenny Jr. So yeah, that made that easy. Oh my gosh, why did I put these so low? Why did I do that? Now, if there's any duplicates in here, I'm just going to have them sell them or put them on Plopsy. And I think that's it, guys. Now I can delete this room. Alright. Now, hopefully, these won't go bad, is what I'm hoping. I'm seeing one in that room over there that looks bad, and I don't know if that's one I just put down. So, I did this with my other mansion, and I went back in, and so far, they haven't gone bad. So that's what I'm hoping and praying. Please don't let them go bad again. Alright, now, We can get out of live mode. Oh, he's out there roller skating. Okay then. Somebody is like, see this right here? I don't know if that's just one I missed or if that's one that just went bad. I'm not sure. Okay. Alright then. Let's see what's going on over here. Let's see, who is this out here? Oh, by golly, it's Freddy. And why is he out here dressed like this in the summer? I'm a little confused about that. Why is he even dressed like that? I don't dress him like that. See, they change your clothes. I don't know why they do that. And look, he's also skating in his shoes instead of roller skates. And that's also a bug. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I think that's his work clothes. I think that's his work clothes. But he should change out of them. He's a little overdoing it there, buddy.
Zombo! Zombo!
I'm gonna have him get out of those clothes. Oh my gosh. It's, oh, you can't do that. You can't do that when he's skating, so I'm just gonna make him stop skating. You can't do anything with them when they're skating. You can cancel their skating, and then you can click on them to give them commands, stuff to do. Alright, now that he's off the skating rink, now I can click, maybe he's not completely off. Okay, so let's, yeah, start Foxberry Cheer. So he's an administrator with his career. Excuse me. It's not letting me change his clothes. Are you kidding me? Why can't he change his clothes? Oh, here we go. Outfits. Change outfit. Okay, so his career, he is vice chancellor, and so he hasn't even done his chores yet. I don't even know if he got paid or not, but let me get him to a computer so he can do his like, this right here will go down if he doesn't do what he's supposed to do. And in this particular career, they're really bad about going to work. I don't know what it is. And yeah, so they can work from home, but he needs, I mean, that's not his room. My bad. That is not his room. Where's his computer? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so you just click on this, and then you click on career, and then education career, and then budget proposals. So he has to do this chore right here. And I bet you these guys haven't done theirs either. Nope, he has not. And he is also in his work outfit. So this is Kenny's room. So now he's head chancellor, but his performance is down, so rars. And he hasn't been promoted yet, but he should be up for promotion. I don't know how that Kenny got promoted before they did, because they're all doing the same stuff. The game just randomly selects that. Alright, hopefully they will do their chores. What was that? Okay, let's find the babies. Where's the babies? Okay, so the babies are all in here, or at least one of them is. Who's this little guy? Okay, so that's Cassie's baby. We'll have her. She's up there watching TV. Oh my gosh. Okay, and so Lenny. Aw, look at them. Aren't they cute? And now this little redhead, that's Fredia. Oh, he's feeling fussy. And we'll have Cherry come get Fredia. Perhaps we should put her in a crib or something? Alright, now we still got this little character here. She's out in the nursery. Oh no. You know what? I'm going to teleport her. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'll just teleport her to her room. Because their dad is working, and so let me get her up to her nursery. So this is the nursery. And, yeah, so let's go ahead and teleport her. There she is. Now I'm just gonna put her to bed. Lay down, little girl. And then she'll start fussing because every time you tell them to go to bed, they get mad. Alright. Cherry disappeared. Put the baby to bed. Where is she? Oh my gosh, are you? Oh, that's so sweet. She's holding her while she naps. But she's dressed in her wedding dress and she's hanging. Oh my gosh. This right here I got from Debug, so it's not really fully functional. That's why she's like sitting through the concrete. It is funny about these fountains because technically this is a pool. That's how you create these. And they will swim in these before they will the pool, which to me is just goofy because you have all these fountains in there. Why would you swim in this with all these obstacles instead of, the regular pool? I don't know why they do that, but they love these skinny fountain pools. You can put them down anywhere, and you can have a huge pool. In fact, I'm pretty sure on this I don't know if I have an indoor pool on this particular. I do on my other two mansions. I have indoor pools, and but anyways, they're just goofy sim stuff. That's what they do. Goofy sim stuff. Hello, Serena's in the house. Hey, girlfriend. Passing by to say hi. Thank you. So I was just getting all the pictures that went bad in my this mansion. I took all the bad ones out and I had created a room from an old save file and I put all the photos before they went bad. So I put them back in this house. I haven't got them arranged properly, but at least I got them back in the house. So I'm just going to test it and see if I leave and then come back, will they still be bad? And I'm just curious, Serena, I haven't seen, I don't know, do you take pictures? I take a lot of pictures because with the weddings and honeymoons and graduations and all this other stuff. But not in all my houses. Only on just a few of my houses has pictures. So I think like these right here, this is the sea monster from the Windenburg. And I thought that was a cool picture. But I think that we're going to sell that on Plopsy. So he's done with his chores. So I'm going to go ahead and add a frame. We'll go with blue. So that's probably the one we're going to keep. And this one, we're just going to list that on Plopsy. All right. And put that in his inventory. And get these off the walls and sell them. Like this is just yet another one. This is the less, what do you call that? I forget. Is that Nessie? I forget what it's called. But I just think it's so cute. So we'll add a blue frame on that one. And yeah, I don't know. Should I make a copy of it? Or just list it on Plopsy? I think I'll list it on Plopsy. And then I have to remember which one. So I'm yeah, okay, so he's got that in the inventory, so that's listed on Plopsy. Alright, good deal. Not that they need to make money, it's just that there's kind of excess in here. And then here's all these pictures, look. This is from the balloon mod, but the balloon mod was malfunctioning a little bit, so it doesn't show the balloon. But it kind of turned out cool because it looks like they're standing on rocks. And I thought that was such a cute picture. I'm very serious about my pictures. So I was really bumming about this bug. That, yeah, I have a lot of pictures, guys. Tons of pictures. I did a triple wedding. If you like gameplay, check out my triplets wedding. I did a triple wedding and I used the Better Passionate mod. And it was so cool because they all walked down the aisle at the same time. And it was really, really a lot of time and tedious to get that set up. Here's what I did. So just to line them up perfectly so that they could use the mod, so I could use the mod to have them walking hand in hand, just straight down the aisle. I had to have them lined up painting pictures. And so I would start them painting pictures just to get them aligned perfectly, then remove the paintings and everything, then, you know, freeze them there. Then I had them, everybody was set in place for me to do the video. So then I could click on them and do the walk down the aisle, just walking, holding hands. So that was their, you know, entrance into the wedding scene was them, you know. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot to do those weddings. And so those pictures, it's like, and like this right here, this picture here is I had to build a menu for the graduation ceremony. I had to add like 20 some Sims into the same house. Whenever I do events, I always add them. Everybody that's going to attend the ceremony has to be a part of the household. So that way I can totally control them and for my video purposes to make everything go more smoothly. Instead, otherwise, like, especially with my wedding story, oh my gosh, they'll just be wandering around all over the place doing crazy stuff. And I had one take off with the cake, just grabbed the cake and ran with it. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You know? So, yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so like this one here, I'm going to put that in their inventory because that's like excess. So that's, yeah, that is excess. We'll just gift that one to their parents, you know. So this one, these are just like, these are just extras, right? And so, yeah, that's another extra. So this one's really cute. I kind of like that one. So we'll put a frame on that one. We'll just go with white. And then this one is so sweet. I really like that one too. And then this one. Okay. Now, this one I'm just going to, we'll probably just gift that also. Now this one is like, that's one thing about the camera, when I want it to be like vertical versus horizontal, it's not changing positions because I think this is so cool to have, you know, just a different direction of the picture. And anyways, but it doesn't normally work, and I don't know why. But anywho, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this over here, like so. But I don't like them on the wall like this. Now this is, aren't they cute? Aren't they a cute couple? This is Freddie and Cherry. And we're going to go ahead and go with red. Now, Sims for Anesia, I used her build for, it was a triple heart hotel. Okay, so this one, we're going to sell that on Plopsy. Yeah, we're going to sell that. Or gift it. Gift it maybe. Now this doesn't belong in here. Okay. Now this is an extra, so we might gift one of those. Okay, so that's really cute. It's got the full moon in there. It's a little off center, but I love that picture with the moon. Big on moons. Now this one, we're just going to sell that. Okay. And then this one over here. That's sweet. And it's got the sunset in the background. So, yeah, that's nice. And then this one here, look. Ooh, that's a good one. It's got that moon right there. And look at the volcano in the background. That's a cute picture. And here's the one of them on the rock. Oh my gosh. The malfunctioning of the mod that actually turned out really cool. Now this is them at their graduation. And they both went to the same university. The dark-headed of the triplets, they went to a different university than the rest of them. Look at that one. That's kind of funny. This was them. They had a family day out on the beach. Now, here's the thing about Freddie. He was raised by his uncles, so they stayed. He lived with them in the nanny, what used to be the nanny quarters of their mansion when he was still in high school. Okay, so this is Olivia in the wedding dress there. She's wearing a wedding dress to their graduation. How funny. She always changes into her wedding dress. I don't know what is up with her doing that, but it's kind of comical that she does that. So anyways, and here they are on their graduation day. This was their wedding day. graduation day, honeymoon, graduation day with Olivia, and her wedding dress. Yeah, that's so funny. Okay, we'll do red on that one. This is such a cute, oh my gosh, see, you can see the Heart Hotel there from the build that I used for their wedding. I'll just kind of like alter, oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, now I have to remove the frame. Yeah, I didn't want that one. Okay. And then there, see, there they are going, the graduation there, ceremony. So if these two girls came up from this side, because I had it decorated in their university's decor, and then on this side, the rest of them came up to get their diploma from this side. And I used a ceremony mod, and their cousin Cassie, who's now a judge, he was the host, the speaker. You can choose somebody to be a speaker, and he also is a professor because he took their legal degree or whatever. So this is another one where it looks like they're standing on rocks on their honeymoon in the balloon. All right. And then this one. Aw, this is so sweet. There they are in their balloon. From the Better, that's from the Better Passion mods. And that's a lot of pictures in one place. So I may just take this one up here and then put this one over maybe here by the desk. There we go. And put this maybe right up above the bed. Kind of even it out. That's a lot of pictures. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's it. That's enough for this place. Now, save that and go to Cassie's house. Cassie is the first sim that I ever put through Discovery University, and I did some really silly, funny things with Cassie. I had him live in a little hut before he got a house, and I wanted to experiment with getting the repo person. Like, if the Sims don't pay their bill, they will come and repo your stuff, and it's hilarious. They show up with this big machine and just like sucks things right off the wall. You know, it'll take just random stuff like your pictures, your refrigerator, your couch, your computer, just your plants, just random stuff. So I used that in, I'd had him deliberately not pay his bills just so I could see what it was like when the repo person came in. It was so funny. It was a lady, and she was a troll. Oh my goodness, the things she did. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to go to Windenburg. I think Windenburg is one of my favorite worlds just because the ocean and everything is so pretty. Alright, so I'm going to go in here, and I don't know what it is with this one, but normally when I go in there, it'll have like in the loading page, it'll have like to clone the husband. I don't know why, but anyways, it's kind of buggy. Alright, so this is my biggest household, and she's got 10 kids. 10 kids. Oh my goodness. So the triplets house that I just left, that was her triplets. They were born by science, baby. Olivia was their firstborn by pregnancy. Then she had triplets by science baby. Then she had 2 sets of twins. Okay, and then she had let's see, Jay, Devon, and Delilah, which were single birth pregnancies. And then her last pregnancy was triplet boys, all fraternal, not even one set of twins in them. The triplet girls have, they're fraternal. Now I have a set of quads, by the way. It used to be the MC Command Center, or there used to be a cheat where you can have, like, I think it was like up to, I think the most I've ever seen somebody have is like septuplets. That was insane. Anyways, but yeah. So, and then the quads, 2 boys are, there's 2 boys and 2 girls. The boys are identical and the girls are not. Though they do look a lot alike, there's just a little bit of difference in them. I have yet to have any identical triplets. They're either like mixed gender or like the boys that was born by pregnancy. They're not identical. So, anywho's, these guys. So, like Reuben, his hair is a little bit darker. And then, so there's Joseph and Johnny. And they're just, I took them into CAS, and they're just slightly different. Like their eye colors are the same, their hair color is the same, but like their eyebrows might be different, or their chin, or they're just not identical, although they do look very much alike. So I thought that was really interesting. Where's this little guy over here? Okay, whoopsie. So this is my nursery that I built for them. So this one is Johnny. And let's see what I need to do with them. It is 7:34 a.m. and it's a weekday. So let me check on these guys. I don't know. If I go and play another household, they won't do their homework. So if they haven't done their homework, then nope. They're going to have to take a day off. Oh no. Yeah, because if they don't do their homework and then they go to school, their grade will go down. And they're getting close to aging up. I don't want their grade going down. So I'm just going to make them take a vacation day. All right. Okay. I wish there was a mod that makes them always go to work and always do their homework, when I'm not playing or whatever, but it just, yeah, he's in there. He's grilling bison stew, of all things. Okay, then. All right, well, we'll make sure that he takes a vacation day. I bet you not one single one of them has done their homework. Nope. They will not do their homework unless you make them. Oh. Or I tell you what if they would create a reward that you can buy in the reward store to where they always do their homework? I mean, that would be cool too. Nope, she's not done her homework either. Okay, so hopefully they will all take their day off. But sometimes you tell them to take a day off, and if you don't stay on top of them, they won't. Okay, so she's coming to babysit. Okay, Ashley, Max Jr. Okay, Jilly, Jay, Ashley, and Max Jr. Aha! See, Jake Jr. did not take the day off. Rascal. Dude, take your day off, sir. Young man, take your day off. Let's see if he'll do it. It's getting really close, really close. There, finally. Okay, now the first thing he's going to do on his day off is he's going to do his homework. And then, yeah. And then I always make him do their extra credit also. And that's how you get a perfect grade and keep them from being late. So, like, if they're not out here, I have to get them out here because this house is so big. If they're, like, let's say if he's up here and it's like 15 minutes to 8, by the time he gets down here, he'll be late. So I have to either teleport them here or get them on their way here by 7:30. Otherwise, that's how time goes by so fast in this game. Okay, so he's already, all right, so he's already got that. All right, you rascal. Okay, so he's got 20. Okay, so he's got a blank canvas, unfortunately. But I can go into an older file and pull that. That was him where he did a photo of his girlfriend at the hair park, and it's a really good picture of her. So I'll have to go into an old picture and chase that down. But he can still, even though it's blank, he can list it on Plopsy, and he can also sell it. So we'll just sell it for 360. Wait a minute. It says 430. What? Okay. So I'm going to have him sell that one on Plopsy because he'll probably get more money for it. Even though it's blank. It's like what'll happen is the person that buys it won't know it's blank. That's crazy. And then I'll just go into the old file and pull out that picture. But I'm not putting no blank picture on the wall. And then she's got bunches of pictures. Oh my gosh, she's got 24 without frames. And with frames, she's got 3. Let me see if I put these on the wall, what will happen. We'll put them downstairs. I'm just curious. Okay, so I have got one of the pictures already. That should go in her room upstairs, actually. We'll put one on each side of her bed there. Or maybe not. We'll put one above her computer there. Okay. And then a bunch of them. I don't know what those are. Probably. She took a bunch of pictures during the graduation. She was kind of the photographer. I'm just get them out here and see what they are. As graduation pictures. Whoop. And then sometimes it's like stops and doesn't let me place them. Just got 10 more left. That's it for her. Let's see what he's got. Oh my gosh, he's got 27 pictures. See, the music is playing, but I don't hear anything. That tells me it's not on a stream-friendly channel. Whoops. Ah! Okay, so now they have done their homework. At least some of them have. We'll have them go ahead and do their extra credit. And then Jay, he's still doing his homework. Okay, so they just got their royalties for the day. So they all have songs, and they also write books. And yeah, so I'm going to have him list this on Plopsy. Okay, now Jay can do his extra homework. Okay, now let's see who made what. Whoop, I messed up and deleted it by accident. Aww. So, wow, Max got 600 plus 700. 1,300 for his songs. Now, this family household is living off their retirement, which is, they're down to 7 million. They were maxed out. Like, it's like $1, 1 simoleon under 10 million is the maximum that you can get for a household income-wise. And so, they earned all that, though, by orchid farms and flowers. And so then there's semi-retired. Look at this. It's got a troll in it. Oh no, look at that. We'll just sell that one. Okay, we're going to sell that goofy picture for $4. 4 simoleons. Alright, now these are all graduation pictures. Okay, these belong in the bedroom. There's Kaz. Okay, these belong in the bedroom. This is when Delilah was born. Oh, the babies are born over here in this room. Right over here in this corner. Now, this painting right here, I'm just going to go ahead and sell that. that is a picture of Max that Dee painted, and I already have saved that, so I'll be pulling that, putting it back in there. Oh dear. So I'm going to get all these out of here. Just go ahead and sell them. Whoops. Sorry about that clicking. Okay, so somebody tell me a good brand of a mouse to buy that doesn't have a loud clicker. Every time I click on something, it's so annoying. Oh my gosh, how do I get a silent mouse? Just lead me in the direction. I could probably Google it, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want somebody that knows by use of a good brand of a mouse to use. Oh! Stack that on top of it. That was weird. Okay, so let's pull a picture from over here. Don't really have a big one. And there we go. Okay, that's not gonna work. Alright, now this is when Delilah was born. So I'm gonna stick that over there. I'm gonna add a frame. This doesn't have green. It would be cool if they had green. But this is the Christmas, I think the Christmas picture, yeah. When Delilah was born. Look at these. See, I replaced, well, I gotta get all of these out of there, guys. So, I've already replaced these once. Oh, so annoying. I'm not gonna do this again, guys. If these go bad after this, it's like, that's it for me. I tell you this though, I'm not buying any packs or kits or anything until they fix this bug. This is like the worst bug I've ever had to deal with because pictures are so important to me in this game. And, you know, if I can't have pictures, it's like that's a deal breaker for me. I mean, I like to build, but no. I've bought my last pack until this is fixed. And there's other packs that I would like. I would like the renovation Dream Homemaker whatever game pack. I would like that. But not going to add anything else. That game also has bugs in it from the research that I've done on it. So I'm like, no. Because every time you add another pack, it adds more bugs. And so it's just a lot of codes and script and bugs that you're adding on top of each other. And no thank you, okay? I mean, I have a lot. I have a lot for gameplay and building, so I'm good. Yeah. So let's add from frames to this one. Just adding some frames. Now, I think this one we're gonna donate. We're gonna give that as a gift to her boyfriend. These two right here. Oh, it's not letting me add a frame. I want to add a frame. Put that back in its place. They're such a cute couple, these two right here. Oh my goodness. We might actually gift his parents. I don't think they have any pictures of them. And it's not letting me add a frame. There we go. I'll put that right there. And then this one, we're going to gift to his parents, base parents. And also this one we'll gift to them. And this one, we're going to gift to their grandparents. This one, I think we're going to gift that one also. All right, let's go take a look. Hello, hello. How are you? Oh, I love your channel. I love your birds. They're so pretty. I used to have birds when I was a teenager, and now I have dogs. I don't think my dogs would let me have birds. But I love birds. So I have birds outside. I have feeders outside, and I enjoy them from a distance, you know? So this was him. He was so happy when his girl was born. I wish they had green frame though, you know, for Christmas time. Green and red frames would be so cute. There we go. Graduation, Delilah's birth, Christmas time. Graduation. Yeah. Okay, and these are the jet packs. Those are so fun. I love that mod. Oh, we've got some over here. This was when Delilah was born. So let me go get that one also. Or was that Christmas time? Oh, you know what? That looks like Christmas time to me. Yeah, that's Christmas time. So we'll add a red frame to that one. And I am not sure what this is. I think we're just going to sell that one. All right. There we go. That's a wall of pictures there. Now this is the triplet boys ultrasound, and this one is bad, guys. But I do have more pictures, but I'm not going to do that right now. I just, before I go the trouble of putting more in here, that was the award. Actually, let me see what he's got as far as pictures. Any pictures? Any pictures? Any pictures? Oh my gosh, he's got 40 pictures, guys. Okay, so this is... Aww. Oh my gosh, I love that picture. I'm gonna increase that one. These are some cute pictures. I have to get, you know what the thing of it is though, is I have to get them all out just to get to them. There's a bad one mixed in with, see? Why is that one bad mixed in with the good? This is really just maintenance, guys. I finally got my first payment from YouTube. What? I think it's almost impossible sometimes to make money. If you're just somebody who doesn't get a lot of views. Yeah. Whoops. Because if people don't watch your ads, then they don't charge the advertiser, and most everybody is using a lot of people are using ad blockers. So that's cute. That's a cute picture. I'm just going to add some frames to these. I love this one. That is such a good picture of him. That is a really good picture. I want to put that right above there. Grandpa, oh, and also father. Okay, this one is a picture of a picture. How funny. This one is so cute. So stinking cute. This was on their 20th wedding anniversary. I took them to Sylvan Glades, and they went out on an adventure. This is when Delilah was born. So the baby shower. I love this one of them. Oh my gosh. I love that one. I'll put these back in because we've got lots of those. I love this one. So cute. Baby shower. All these pictures. There's so many. So many. Okay, this is a really good one of the graduation because it's got all 6 of them there on there. And we're going to gift this one. That one needs to be gifted. This one needs to be sold. This one, we'll just gift that to somebody. We're going to gift that one. And I love this. We've got 2 of those, so we'll gift that one. This one is so stinking sweet. We'll gift that one. This one's kind of weird on that. I'm going to gift that one. This one is precious. So that's using the read to the baby or read while the baby is napping mod. That is so sweet. She's in there by the pool. And we're just going to sell that one. That one I had to take for the event rewards. I love this one. That is so cute. I'll gift that one also. This one's kind of clipping. Bummer, bummer. Humana. Here we go. Alright, that's better. And I had a really cute picture of him holding Delilah when she was born, and I'll have to go chase that one down. But anyways, aren't they a cute couple? Anywho's, okay. I'm just doing maintenance, trying to get all these pictures back in the house, and I still have yet another one to download. So, let me find it. I think it's this one. Yes, this is the one. And I'm going to stick that right here. Okay, so this is him getting his reward. So Dee and Max have both got 1 reward each. And, I won't let them get more than that because I don't want them being famous. Now, this is the one that went bad from the bedroom. It was right above the TV. It goes right there. And then, the one where he is holding Delilah, that one goes by the stairs. I love that picture. That goes right there. That was them on their honeymoon. Not their honeymoon, their anniversary. And this was Jake and Jilly, excuse me, when they were at the graduation ceremony. Okay, so yeah, here's Dee holding Delilah when she was born, which was supposed to have been their last baby, but yeah. Anyways. Okay, this one is the one that was supposed to be, this is a Christmas time picture basically, but that I got from the gallery. And so for even the ones that off of the gallery going bad is kind of weird. Okay, so this one is an extra of their triplets. Yeah, that's extra. You know what? We're going to gift that. We'll gift it to the grandparents. Okay. Now let me make sure that Max had a bunch of pictures of his girlfriend. And they're all bad. So, and now I've put these up already and they've gone bad again. So annoying. They've got to fix this bug. But yeah, I'm not doing this again, guys. If they go bad, then at least I have backups, and I guess I just won't be able to have pictures in the house, unfortunately. Because, you know, I don't want to, I'm not going through this again, you know. So maybe I'll just put one there. This one's cute. And he did such a cute painting of her when they got promised to each other, and at the Hare Park in Windenburg where the fountains are. It's a really pretty place. There, they cute. And so the painting went bad. Booey. This one I love. I so love this picture. I love that picture. That is just so precious, guys. Where can I put this one? It's so cute. So stinking cute. I'm going to put that right there. And these went bad. Aww. Oh, these did too. Yeah. See, I've replaced these already, and they just keep going bad. I don't understand why. Let's get some graduation pictures over here on the wall. That's her holding, oh, there's her grandson holding Delilah. Let's see, where is her grandson? There's her grandson. That's her first grandson. Now he's adopted. But it's still their first grandson. And then they had a boy by pregnancy, and so that was their second grandson. And love these where they're going, whoops. They're all up on the stage together, getting their diploma. Here's Max Jr. and Jake. Let's see. There she is going to get her diploma. There's Dee in the crowd, watching proudly as her triplets are graduating from college. And I think that's going to be it. I'm just gonna go ahead and, now these are, why is it not, that's the twins. And over there. And some of Olivia. Make sure we get her in there. That's their first daughter. We're gonna stick one right over here. And let's see. I think we're gonna go ahead and just sell that one. We're gonna keep it on the wall, but we'll list it on Plopsy. And actually, no. Wait a minute. If you have them listed on Plopsy, then it will put it in. Whoops. There. List on Plopsy. Because we've got plenty of copies of that. Now, why there is water on the floor, I do not know. I wish somebody would come over here and clean that up. There. Whoopsie. What's going on here? I don't know why it does that. What on earth? Oh my gosh. I don't have no idea why it does that. If somebody knows, I would really appreciate if you would let me in, clue me into what's happening. Whoop. Okay, so now I need to check and make sure that they don't need to license their stuff. Okay, he needs to license his song that he wrote for Dee. Let's see if she has anything to license. She's got a harp song, Max My Love. That's the one she donated to him. And let's see if they don't have any songs written as of yet. Oh, wow. Now, see, that's the first time I've ever seen that, where they're not at the mailbox, because usually they have to actually go to the mailbox and they stand by the mailbox and they write on something and then they stick it in there. I've never seen them where the mailbox just opens up and you get paid 200 simoleons. I've never seen that. So I don't know if that's new or if that's a bug. Okay, so see what I'm saying, how he's going out, but Dee apparently has superpowers that she can license her from a distance. See, he has to go out to the mailbox and do that. Okay, that is so weird. Okay. Alright, now to get rid of this over here. Hello, hello. AAG is in the house. Sorry, guys. I haven't known that you were here. Alright, Flora. Hello, hello. Let me add you. I hope you're still here. Please let me know. In fact, let me go. And I hate it when I miss somebody, you know. Okay, hang on just a second, you guys. Flora, thank you so much for stopping by. Okay. Please give a like if you haven't already. Okay, you guys. I will be right back. I gotta take just a tiny little break. About 3-4 minutes. And I promise I will be right back. Yeah. But meanwhile, I will have my Sims perform for you, for your entertainment. Let's get Dee over here, and I'll have her play the harp for you, if I can get it to show up. She's over here. I need her her to go over here. There we go. It's a big delay on the teleporting. And then I'm going to have her play her written song for you, which is Max, my love. I will have her play some music for you. Be right back, guys.
Oh. Oh. Lanaga. Oh. Illinois. Chonkina. Russia. Hmm. Uh-huh.
was kind of hoping she would play something spontaneous there. Let's see what other genders you have. You know what would be really cool? Is if Max comes over here and performs on... He plays the, Jemison, that's what it's called?
So, terrific.
I'm gonna teleport these babies here. Maybe.
Oh.
It's not letting me teleport them, and I don't know why. There we go. Alright, Max, go at it. Oh no, they think they're upstairs. When you teleport them, sometimes the babies don't, So when that happens, you have to, like, debug them. And then they'll recognize where they're at. And since D is nearby, and I'm gonna go make some coffee. I'll be right back.
Yipsy. Fadish.
Punish. Oh, no. Zamoita. Revuda. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no.
Well, I don't know why he didn't... Okay, well, since he's not in the serenading mood, we'll put her in the serenading mood. How about that? Since he's right there.
F for joy.
We'll have her knit something. She's already got something going, so she needs to finish what she started. Let's see. We'll have him knit a toy. About a pink bear for his little sister. We'll have him knit something. Oh, he does. I guess he doesn't have any knitting skills. Jay doesn't have any knitting skills? Nope, he sure doesn't. He's got cross stitch. Not really. That's okay. It's all good. It'd be cool if the kids could play this. But they can't. Now Max can play the flute. So he's going to play for the family. And then we're going to have her play on the marimba. All right, Max, you're done. I'll be right back. So many instruments, and you know, with each instrument that is with bass game, I really feel like if they would just put all the songs on, like if this instrument and the violin, the guitar all played the same song, the same tunes, they could have a band, you know. I don't know why it would be so hard for them to script a band music career, and there's so many different ways they can use it. I honestly thought they were going to do a band pack, and they have yet to do that. I really thought they were going to do that. Anyways, I don't think so. And as it is right now, it's just too late. The engine for Sims 4 is way too old. It's just so problematic. They need to hurry up, come out with Sims 5, and yeah. Or even a gameplay kit. I think they could pass off bands, you know, without something, but you know. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end, and maybe come back on later. And so I appreciate you all stopping in. Okay, thank you so much. Maybe I'll do a build or something like that later on. You know, go ahead and get this. I'll go check out your channels, see what you're doing today, and yeah. Please give a like if you haven't already. Just hit this button right hither. That one. Hit it. Yeah, guys. And check out my playlist on my channel. I'll be doing a giveaway for Valentine's Day also. And so there's a recent video about that. So it might be my shorts category, so make sure you check that. And then a cutie pie. Isn't he cute? He's such a little cutie. The triplets, they're so spoiled. Yeah. They love being cuddled. Anyways, I do builds, I do live builds, and I do speed builds. And I do a lot of editing with my Sims videos. A lot of editing. There's a lot of work that goes into because people that like gameplay, I'll edit out all the pauses, and it's just smooth, non-stop, no pauses gameplay. So if you like those kinds of videos, then I do a lot of those. And so there's a lot of editing that goes into that. So hopefully you go check those out, give us some love, and hope you like them. And anyways,